Robert.
And back to you, Jimmy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Talking the Talk. I'm here with Joseph Coatney and Trey Rentz, and I'm your host, Caleb Howard. And I brought some cheese.
Eating cheese. I've never seen a person eat just plain cheese.
You don't eat cheese just like that? I do that all the time.
I grew up on cheese. How do you think I got so
we weren't all rich like you, Trey.
1 billion strong and growing. What is that from?
That's
I don't know. I was about to ask you the same thing.
No.
Huh? I said it's a commercial.
I about let an expletive slip through, but I held my
Tom?
self.
He held himself. It's getting weird in here. So we're here to talk about a few things tonight.
We had some points we wanted to bring up.
What's so funny? Welcome to the show. This is Talking the Talk.
Our first talking point.
But our first topic.
Oh.
We try very hard not to script this thing. But then we'll do an episode and we're like, God, we should come up with something because that was awful.
It gets pretty
But we
bad.
gotta stay true. We gotta keep the faith. Stay on the
Straight and narrow. The
That-
narrow road.
stay the course, and let it be all about nothing, which it is. By the way, man, that cheese and this Coke is really hitting the spot.
cheese and Coke. Gotta beat it.
You have to.
You can't. You can't.
You
beat cheese
can't
and
beat
Coke.
it, but you got it.
You
Yeah,
can
I
with
don't know.
Mountain Dew.
How about if you had cheese, peanuts, and Coke? Oh man, now that would be good.
Now see, peanuts. They're going to rant here.
Okay.
You don't like peanuts?
No, I love
That's
peanuts.
too much
but
work.
the best peanuts are the ones in the shell. But who wants to sit there and crack those open?
It's
not
fun.
Me. No, it's not. And I love sunflower seeds, and you can't buy them.
That's worse. That's
If you
way
buy-
worse.
Yeah, it is. But they're
You can
delicious.
buy seeds
But
without
they're not as
deshelled.
good. You just feel like why am I doing this? I'm so lazy. And they're not as good. They're not as salty.
No, it's because all the salt is on the shell.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they can't inject salt.
I need to hire like a guy to sit there and just break them open.
I'm
hand
available.
You need a peanut
Give you
guy.
$10 an hour.
$10 an hour.
How much
Yeah.
do you tip a peanut guy, by the way? I don't know.
I don't know.
$5?
What's a
Depends on
peanut
how much
guy?
you can-
A sheller.
A
A
desheller?
desheller or a sheller? You can't. I guess you can't reshell.
Old sheller. Old yeller.
Can you shell this back in, man? I need it to percolate
No,
a
the
little bit
best
more.
place to eat peanuts that haven't been, taken out of there is at a baseball game or any sporting event. You sit there and you're just like, things are getting intense. You just got the
They
peanut.
still do that?
And you're like, oh my god. Oh, did you see what that happened? Go Ref! Oh god! That's what you do.
And that is why I don't like sports.
I think I had a dream about you guys liking sports and actually. Oh, I
Weird.
know what it was. I was watching a football game today, and the commentator. I thought, man, that sounds an awfully lot like Joe.
Tater?
And then I thought, shut up.
You found me out.
And then I thought, nah, Joe doesn't even know what soccer is. You know what?
Soccer or football?
I said soccer. Football is referred to.
That's
Or
the English version
football.
of soccer.
Football.
Actually,
You
that's
know
the real
somebody.
version, and when we changed it, we're like, we'll call it soccer. We'll make
different.
our own football where you,
Football!
where you throw it, but we'll call it football.
Yeah,
See, soccer makes sense to be called football because you're not allowed to touch it with your hands.
that's true.
It's all
You
foot
have to
stuff.
kick. Yeah, so why did
Americans are so stupid.
arrogant pricks...
I like to make different laughs for myself. Sometimes, it's real deep like that. Sometimes
You're very jovial, and
I can be.
No,
that was what set you apart in your acting career, I believe.
Well, it got me along for 10 or so years, and then after that, it just kind of declined and
I remember that.
stopped
that
getting
low
roles.
budget
never were that
documentary
good of
they
an
made
actor.
called,
Oh, what's this
The
doing
Laughs.
so far away?
and it was the laughs.
It's hard
All
to keep
the
a straight
laughs.
face with that one.
I missed it.
Oh,
We were talking about your face.
you can see it on eBay every once in a while. It's about $30.
Yeah, it's
His
not too bad.
laughter.
Yeah, it's a DVD about
Your
it.
laughter
Trey's
is for
acting
sale?
career.
I still get a little bit of kickback from that, so
That's good.
that's how I stay afloat in this life. On my acting career, I get a kickback and get a little bit of a... It's all about copywriting material, folks.
You gotta,
Folks.
yeah. If you sign the right contracts, you can make money on a job you did years ago.
Oh, that's what Jack Nicholson did in the first Batman.
I
With
remember
the
he did a
Joker
great
and-
Batman.
I can't even imagine.
and everything, all like the Joker toys and costumes. I mean, his name was all over it, so he got a piece.
He got a piece.
He got to
You
piece.
think about it. Like, I've just got an email from.
Jack
Was that-
Nicholson
what-
emailing you?
He said, "Joe."
Joe!
That's how he talks.
That's how his emails sound anyways.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily talk. He has a different persona on
What's
on
that
email.
sideshow? That company that makes those collectibles.
Talking the
comic?
talk?
And they just came out with a Jack
sideshow.
Nicholson Joker. And so
I wouldn't want to own that.
I wouldn't either, but I'm just saying that it looks
I would.
just like him. So he's getting money from that.
Jack Nicholson and face paint? Oh, what's not to like about that?
Tastes like sour apples. Says he who I or they are.
Anyway, we're here to talk about a couple things tonight.
We're adults.
I don't think that any of us are actually adults.
I'm a 28-year-old man.
Did you spill more coffee?
I'm a spillerman today.
That's what you get for drinking coffee. Anybody who watches this and you drink coffee, stop. Or the whole world's just going to be saturated with liquefied coffee beans.
It's
Like-
delicious.
Actually, while we're on the topic of coffee beans, funny you should mention coffee.
Is it?
I've always had a say, and people have refuted this over the years, but I've stood firm in my beliefs.
Oh!
That coffee, the only thing that coffee is really, if what you boil it down to its simplest form, is dirty hot water.
Dirty hot water.
It's just water
Dirty
that's
implies
been
that there's
dirtied.
dirt in there.
Huh? No. Dirty just means it's not
Like you could
clean.
take anything, any type of plant or seed, and boil it and drain the water out and drink it.
Yeah,
It
it's like
just happens to be that coffee beans taste good.
it's like taking. You mow your yard. You take some clippings. You put it in a little coffee.
You know what? You could
What
do
am I,
that
an
in a
idiot?
coffee maker.
Yeah, I
you
think
put it.
you might
You
be.
put it in the coffee maker. You pour some water through that, and goodness, that's delicious.
Goodness.
That's some good hot dirty water right there. Hot water poured through beans.
Who cares? Coffee sucks. Tea's good.
Tea's the same way. Let's pour some water through these leaves.
Water is in
who
every
came up
drink.
with that? Who came up with that? Let's said, hey, let's take these leaves. What if we poured some water through it?
Somebody really, creative. They were like, they needed to survive, and they were like, I'm sick and tired of drinking this fresh spring water.
I'm fascinated with stuff like that since I was a kid. Like, who was the first person to pull a potato out of the ground and go, I'm going to eat this?
I'm so hungry.
Like,
You know what happened was a dog dug it up, and then that guy was like, he's eating it. I wonder if I can too. And just took it from the dog and ate it. And he was like, man, just think if I bake this. And then I
cooking,
could
that's
add
one of those
butter
interesting ones, too.
and sour cream,
Like, I'll just put this on the
cheese.
fire.
salsa,
And then I'll eat it.
paste pecane, medium.
Who was the first person to eat
Salt
paste
and
pecani
pepper.
sauce? That's what scientists.
Dr. Pace,
Yeah.
I believe.
Sorry,
is
I was just thinking of
Dr.
saying
Philip-
all the things that I wanted to put on my potato.
Dr.
Potato.
Philip Pace is the first one. By the way, who knows what dog food really tastes like? Is it good? Could it be good?
Dog
Maybe it's
food?
really delicious and we don't know about it.
Who hasn't tried dog food? That's what I want to know.
I tell you one thing. I've been shopping
have.
for
Ever
dog
your whole
food.
life?
for-
you were a kid and you never went, I wonder what this tastes like.
Nope.
Me neither.
I went shopping. I go shopping for dog food quite a bit. I own a dog. She's lovely. Anyways, I look at these products and they're all actually aimed at the people, the owners. They go, "Ooh, this has got steak and cheese in it." So
Gravy.
if they think that
they like steak and
yeah, they
cheese,
go,
then the
"Oh,
dog
Alex."
would.
Yeah, but dogs
That's true,
actually.
because I always bought my cats like tuna and chicken because I like tuna and chicken.
If it were true, if
You
it was
like chicken.
if it was really what dogs wanted, it would say dog butt and grass. That's what the flavor would be. Dog butt and grass, because they lick their butts and they eat grass.
That's true.
I don't know why, they just do it. And the dog would go, gosh, I love it.
And vomit.
And vomit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocks, dirt.
Rocks? Have you ever seen a dog eat a rock?
I
Dogs
used
eat
to have
rocks.
a dog and it would...
Did he
like, We
die?
had sandstone. Oh, yeah, I did. But
Are you sad
we had-
about it?
No, it's still alive.
No.
30 years ago.
You're not? So you never really loved it.
No.
You heartless.
It was my dad's
Piece
dog.
of trash.
You're low.
Anyway, we had sandstones at my parents' house, and we would lick it. I don't know why.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
You could also have a flavor of just dog flavor because, dogs will eat their own young. I don't know why. They just do it.
They're delicious. Trey, have you ever had a young puppy? It's delectable.
Actually, I've heard good things. I've never tried it.
This is getting pretty rough in here.
I'm just being real.
I think it's smooth. Smooth as eggs.
I've never tried young pup, but I'm sure I've eaten pup because I love going to Chinese buffets.
Doggies.
And the word on the street, is that they use dog meat and cat.
And
meat.
cat. Yeah, cats.
And hey, did you guys hear that they've got a cricket pizza at the fair this year?
I did hear
Did you
that.
hear about this?
I would be more
I
likely to
don't
just
have things.
eat a cooked cricket by itself than to eat a pizza with cricket in it.
Well, then it might ruin pizza
It's like
for you.
pizza, cricket. Oh, pizza, cricket. Like
I
that.
can't have pizza anymore. Boy, that'd be a miserable life. I wouldn't
I
want to
had
live.
pizza for lunch today. You wouldn't want?
If I can't have pizza, I don't want to live.
I wouldn't either.
There's lots of good
I'm just
things
gonna
to live
end it
for.
right now.
Like a good pizza.
Or a
Nice
delicious
can of cold soda
cold
pop.
soda pop. A lot to live for. Pizza and soda pop.
Ah.
Take those away, I'm finished.
Speaking of finished, so is this show. Hey, listen, thanks for coming over and hanging out with us. We sometimes just the three of us we get a little lonely, and we need some fresh faces around here.
We don't get out much.
So
I don't know.
anyway, no, but seriously, thanks a lot. Check us out online. YouTube.com/TheTalkingTheTalk, Facebook.com/TalkingTheTalk, and you can follow us at Twitter at TalkingTheTalks, TALKS.
I'm glad
Boy, you're a
Caleb's
good
here
speller.
because if I would have to have a paper and have to pull it up.
I've got this thing called a memory.
I don't have one of
Mammary?
those. What is that like?
That was a woman thing. I'm not sure.